Hello again. Today I'm going to be showing you how to configure workflow transitions in Jira. First, what you're going to want to do, whatever workflow you'd like to change, you're going to want to go into edit mode. Now we are in draft mode. The status I'm going to configure for this demonstration is this one here, in progress. I'm going to take you through some of the different options you have. Now here you have conditions. What a condition does, it checks whether the transition can be enacted by the user. For example, it will restrict it to either a certain user or somebody with certain user permissions. Take a look at a few examples. You have the only assignee condition, the only reporter condition, the permission condition, etc. Won't be using that right now. Let's check on validators. What a validator does, it will check that any input made to the transition, it'll make sure that it's valid before it will allow the transition to proceed. So let's see what some examples are. We have the date compare validator. You have a validator, it will check if the field has been modified, one that check if the form has been attached, etc. Add a field required validator. Click add. So this validator, what it's doing, it's going to make the description required in order to be able to transition the workflow status. And go ahead and add that validator. Let's take a look at post functions. Now, there are 5 essential post functions that are added to every transition. You don't want to interfere with any of those. We go to add post function, add one of our own. Now, a post function will carry out additional processes after the transition has been performed. So what happens after the transition? We have ones such as assign a current user, copy value from other field, update custom field, etc. I'm going to make it assign the issue to the reporter. Add. So once your workflow status has been configured, go ahead and publish the draft. Okay, the draft workflow is now active. I'm going to demonstrate for you in real time what this looks like. Create an issue here. I'm going to leave the description blank so you can see what happens. And we're going to leave it specifically unassigned. Click on create. View the issue. The issue has been successfully created. Now let's see what happens when I try to transition into in progress. Okay, the message just popped up. The transition failed because I left the description blank. We add something in here now. And now the description is no longer blank. Now I'm going to transition it to in progress again. Now it successfully did that. And if you look, it just assigned myself as the reporter. So that's just a few different options of how you can configure your workflow transitions in Jira software.